Good morning, my dearest students. How are you today?
Good morning.
Excellent. How do you feel? Sleepy? No?
Yes, very sleepy.
A little sleepy. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, today is Tuesday. My God, Tuesday 1st. Hey, do you have plans for St. Valentine's Day?
No, no, in my case, no.
Really? Why not?
I am not a person who celebrates the holiday, or the most of the holidays that the people choose to celebrate.
Okay, no.
That is an example of that. I
Hmm.
don't celebrate.
Okay, let's see. What about Irene?
I don't know. Maybe I will go out to eat something in a restaurant, or maybe I will cook something to eat at home.
Nice. Well, for me, St. Valentine's Day it's not a big deal. Yes, I like to celebrate, but for me, it represent friendship. I got good friends. And we got the routine to celebrate. Yes, we decide to go for a cafe or we decide to go to visit our favorite restaurant, but for me, St. Valentine's Day is more commercial, right?
It is true.
Yes, it is. So it's not necessary to have boyfriend. It's not necessary to have a girlfriend. You can share and spend time with your family. You can share and spend time with your friends. But for me, it's more commercial. For example, talking about Mother's Day and Father's Day, for me, it's a traditional. It's a traditional and normal day. I prefer to take my mom out but not on that specific days because it's commercial. It doesn't represent nothing for me. So let's see. St. Valentine's Day. So, Alessandra, do you remember what was the best present or the best gift that someone gave to you?
Mm, no, I don't remember.
Really, my
Maybe,
goodness. Okay.
maybe the time when the friend gave me chocolate, perfume,
Mm-hmm.
and queen.
What
But
is
that's just not the best.
okay? What is the most important? Feelings or the appearance?
In what? In the present?
No, I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about when you meet someone. You said, what is the most important for you? The appearance or how the person is? For example, the feelings.
Okay, the most important, I think that is not just one by one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a mix of them. The
Mm-hmm.
appearance is not important because, as you know, the appearance could be another that the reality. But I
Mm-hmm.
think that you can mix it.
Okay.
Obviously, the how the person is much important than another, but you can mix it. I think for
Okay.
me, it's a balance.
Okay. It's a balance. Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's see. Good morning, Ellie. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm fine, and you?
Excellent. I'm really good. I'm drinking a cup of coffee with milk. What about you?
Um, just receiving class.
Okay, nice. So tell me, it represents something, St. Valentine's Day for you, or is just a normal day?
I see like a normal day because I think that if you are in a relationship with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you need to show your feelings every single day, right?
Okay, yes, yes. I share the same opinion. Totally agree, 100%. But I like to celebrate St. Valentine's Day, but in the way that I like to spend time with my friends. It's not necessary to have a couple, it's not necessary to have a boyfriend or girlfriend, but for me, St. Valentine's Day represent friendship. But I'm, I was talking about with your classmates about Mother's Day and Father's Day. For example, we don't have the routine for Mother's Day to take my mom out. We prefer to choose another days, but Mother's Day, Father's Day is commercial too. What's your opinion about it?
Yes, I think it's true. Like you said, you need to uh, show your feelings if you are in
Mm-hmm.
a relationship or with your parents.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Okay.
like you said, it's commercial Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Okay. Is there
But
any?
many people do that,
Uh-huh.
teacher.
Yeah. Yes. But is there any holiday that you said, teacher, I like to celebrate this one?
Yes, I like to celebrate Christmas
Okay. Why?
because my father and my sister work every single day from Monday to no, from Monday to Sunday, so it's a little bit complicated to spend time together. But in Christmas, we try to be like a family, and we try to
Mm-hmm.
spend time, a lot of time.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. This is just for breaking the ice. Thank you, Ellie. Good morning, Mauricio. How are you? Good morning, Mauricio. Amaya, how are you?
Good
Welcome to your
morning,
class.
teacher.
How you doing?
Excuse me?
How you doing?
Ah, very good, I guess.
Nice. As
Eh,
usual, right?
yes.
A cup of
Eh,
coffee? Orange
mm,
juice? No?
no, no, I don't have one right now.
Okay, so tell me, Mauricio, this is just for breaking the ice. What represents St. Valentine's Day for you?
For me, well, nothing. I
Mm-hmm.
don't celebrate it. I don't get used to it. But I understand that some people could like it. In
Yes.
fact, I don't celebrate many celebration or holidays. I don't celebrate at all. Uh,
What about Mother's Day and Father's Day? It is the same?
mm, yes, it's the same. I mean, when I was child, I get used to make letters. I don't know, gifts and all that. And now I do it, but not in those days. Mm, I don't know
Okay.
why, but I don't like to celebrate.
Do you have good friends?
Yes, I have.
Why do you consider they are good?
When they are good.
Why do you
Mm,
consider they are?
they are. Well, I think they're honest persons, and in our there are they are persons that I can trust
Mm-hmm.
in question of feelings or emotions. I can
Mm-hmm.
tell to them how I feel.
Perfect.
Maybe not the case of being asking for help or money or things like that, because I
Mm-hmm.
know that the people that don't have material things all the time, each one has their own problems. So I
Okay.
think that the only thing necessary is to be honest and of course loyal.
Okay. Perfect. Really nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mauricio. Let's continue. Good morning, Jackie. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. What
Hey,
about you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. So, it represents something for you, the St. Valentine's Day, or it isn't?
Yeah, yeah. It. I remember or I remind my childhood with my friends when we are kids, and how we enjoyed playing. And I remember that kind of people because I don't know, is a date for your friends, and if you have a good relationship with your sister, maybe you can enjoy that kind of celebration too.
I remember when I was in high school, I really like to play Secret Friends. Do you?
Yes, I remember that we did it too, and the teacher give us like 3 chances to change the little paper if we don't don't want to give the gift for the first person that we took.
Okay. So, do you remember what was the most amazing gift that you received?
Chocolates.
Oh, nice. Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
White or dark?
Dark.
Dark. I don't like white. For me, it's too much sweeter. Yes, it's too much. Yes, okay. Thank you so much. Really nice. Thank you, Jackie. Okay, my dearest student, this is just for breaking the ice. Fíjense, bueno, en mi caso, celebrar San Valentine's Day no es tanto como el día, sino de que yo siento que la gente se toma un tiempo. Yo siento que la gente se toma un tiempo, al menos en mi caso, trato la manera de hacer una pausa y ya en este caso salir a disfrutar. Okay, so my dearest student, you have homework, a very, very easy homework just to talking about adjectives, to talking about your favorite place to visit, to talking about the most popular attractions. So let's see. We are going to watch a video again, and then I'm going to start with your oral presentations. Please pay attention to the video. We are going to watch it again, okay?
Buenos dias. Shane here. Welcome to El Salvador. So I brought the wife, my daughter, and a couple of friends. Let's have some Central American fun. Why not? Andale. Now, why, you ask, would I bring my family to El Salvador? Well, let me show you. We started out by checking out the roots of this place. We got the Pompeii of Central America here. Spend a night in Ataco. It's in Las Flores, I believe. The first thing you see is murals all over the place. If it's a weekend, you get to see a lot of activity in the streets, but really the weather is the ticket there.
Can you believe it, Elsie? We have this whole place to ourselves.
The wife really wanted to see a coffee tour. They're not actually harvesting right now, we're out of season, so I thought it'd be kind of a dud, especially because I don't drink coffee. And I'm glad we went because that's a rich history here as well. You get up to that elevation, not only is the weather great, but the coffee is really good.
This region is very beautiful.
I think the most tourists I saw on this entire trip was at an all-inclusive resort that we spent one day at, and that was plenty. I feel like a lot of these tourists probably go to these all-inclusive resorts because they feel like that's the only place they can be safe. In my mind, that's the only place that doesn't feel like you're in El Salvador anymore. So you know, if that's your thing, it's here. But if it's not your thing, there's plenty of this. I've been to Costa Rica, I've been to Nicaragua. All those places are getting westernized really fast, and the beauty of this place is that everyone avoids it, so there's no one here. So it's really refreshing going to tourist sites and not having to deal with any tourists. You know, I avoided it just like everybody else. It's hard not to see the negative press that this place gets, but people that live here love this country. They want to show you the beautiful side of this place. And it's not really that hard to do because it's gorgeous. So if you happen to find yourself in El Salvador, don't panic. It's not so bad.
I really, really enjoy when someone else out of the country speak such a nice way about my country. I always said, if I have to choose to born in another continent, I want. I'm feeling happy and I'm feeling so good living here. Obviously, there are many advantages, right? Number one, the violence. But one of the advantages living in El Salvador is you can visit in one day. If you want to go to the beach and at the same time you can go to the mountain too. The life, it isn't too much cheap, but it's a good place to live. Yes, it is. I feel really proud to be a Salvadorian woman. I won't like to choose another continent. Yes, there are some countries that I would like to visit, but not to live. So let's see. I'm gonna start as a volunteer, please. I got three simple questions. So, volunteers.
Me?
Okay, okay. Uy, lo salvó Mauricio, chicas. Okay, Mauricio, thank you so much. You are really
Okay.
brave. Excellent. So, please tell me about.
My favorite place.
Yes.
Well. I don't know. Okay, I don't have many places. I haven't visited many places.
Mhm.
But one place that I would like to visit one day is the Cameroon, I suppose. I've heard from many people that is a beautiful place. And the most popular attraction there, well, it has many, according to them. But the most attractive, I think, is the pools, because it's a tourist place where the pools are everywhere. And also it has the beach at aside, and you can go there and take a bath. And okay, and I don't like that beach because it's for me a little dangerous, and also the water is very salty, and
Mhm.
also can be very expensive to be in a hotel, in a resort like that,
Mhm.
expensive. And maybe something that many people couldn't like, it would be that it's not traditional, and because it doesn't have like a rustic places, I think.
Okay, I got a question, please.
Yes.
Are you a Salvadorian, right?
Excuse me?
Are you a Salvadorian, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, I am, teacher. So
Yes, I am teacher.
tell me, Mauricio, in your very personal point of view, what can be the disadvantages to living in El Salvador?
In the Salvador. Okay, okay. Using these adjectives, I suppose. No.
If you want, it's your option.
Yeah, I want. Okay. Well, the the first problem is the violence always because the violence is everywhere.
Mhm.
Maybe sometimes I think the country is a little disorganized. The
Mhm.
question of public transport. Sometimes
Mhm.
there are many crowds in the public transport. Also, it doesn't have a fixed schedule.
Mhm.
And yeah, the transit in general it's bad because the people don't respect
What
the
about
rules.
what about jobs opportunities? Do we
About
have?
job opportunities, I'm not sure to be honest.
Mhm.
But I think there there are. But what is missing here, I think, is capacitation for the
Mhm.
people. I mean, there are jobs, but the jobs that are bad paid, bad paid,
Mhm. The
and
payment?
also
Mhm.
the payment is bad, and the people needs to have a previous experience,
Mhm.
but they don't give the opportunity to acquire it.
Okay, nice. So the last question for you, the opposite. Can you please mention how many how many advantages do we have living in El Salvador? Okay, you please tell
Well,
me what can be the
uh,
advantages to living here?
well, I think one advantage is that okay, mainly the people. And yeah, there are bad people, but also there are good people that are
Mhm.
very friendly and also gives help without expecting something from anyone. Also, I think you can start a good business here with
Yes,
if
of
you have the
course.
capital,
Yeah.
because I think one problem that has the first world countries is that they have already like I don't know how to say that, like a monopoly,
Mhm.
okay, of many prestige brands. But
Mhm.
here in the Salvador, you can put many different things like restaurants, like touristic places and all that if you know how to do it and you have money. It's a good place to invest. And also I think yeah, the biodiversity that we have, it's also good. We have many flora and fauna,
Mhm.
beautiful, and we have many things that are good. For example,
Excellent.
traditions and
Mhm.
culture.
Hey, by the way, this is the next topic, traditions and culture. Excelente, Mauricio. Really nice participation. So if you want, you can take a little rest. Okay. So do we
Thank
have volunteer or may I ask you, Mauricio, to help me to choose the next? Volunteer 5, 4, 3, 2. Please, Mauricio, choose the next student, please. Thank you, Mauri. Can you help me to choose the next, please? Thank you. Hello, hello, Mauri. Ladies, please, I'm waiting. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
So,
I'm the
teacher,
volunteer.
thank,
yeah.
Ok, Irene, number one, Alessandra, number two. Siempre elijo de acuerdo a los microphones. Ok, chicos, yo evalúo en clases, señores, ¿ok? Yo evalúo en clases. Va a ser rara vez que yo a usted le deje una homework o una actividad bien pesada. Para mí, ahorita yo los estoy evaluando, ¿ok? Así es que, please, pilas, ¿ok? Muy bien, let's see. Y Mauricio, no sé qué pasó contigo, hijo. Yo creo que te volviste a dormir, ¿ok?
No,
So,
teacher, no, no,
okay.
I'm here. I was doing something.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. Thank you so much. Okay, Irene, please turn on your audio and give us your opinion.
Okay. For me, a good place that I recommend, it is called the Crystal House, and it is in Santa
Ooh,
Ana
yes.
department. Well, I had the opportunity to be there, and I can say that um, the the most popular attraction there is the weather, because the weather is so cold, and well, you can, if you can cook there, spend spend fun time there with your families. And when I had the opportunity to be there, I remember that I cooked there. If you want, you can buy food there, but it is your decision, and you can rent I don't remember how
A
to
tent or a cabin?
a cabin. But
Mm-hmm.
if you want, you can use a tent, because many people do that at night. But I couldn't sleep because many people were talking at night, and I wanted to sleep, and it was difficult because they talk all night, and the weather was so cold. Well, I remember that at night I walk there, and many people were dancing, were playing some instrument, they were cooking, and I wanted to watch a movie there, because
Mm-hmm.
I have my computer there, but the connection to internet, it is difficult, and I couldn't. But I really like that place, and I would like to go again if I had the opportunity. And another thing is that it is a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
And it is nice, because here in El Salvador, sometimes we can go out and no visit some place, but there are places that are dangerous, and we want go, but we think about that some places are dangerous, but there is a safe place, and if you want, you can go with your families. And but I am planning to go again, um
Mm-hmm.
but I would like to take a tent. um I don't know when, but I would like to go again, and I can
Hey,
say that.
I consider myself as a very workaholic woman. I like my job, but sometimes maybe it gets tiring and stressful. So my question is, how important is to take time? How important is to switch off? How important is to spend time with our family?
It is really important, because when you are working, and when, well, I know that you work hard every day, but you need to take some time with your family because sometimes you get stressed. But in my case, it is sometimes I get stressed, and I feel in that way because maybe 2 years ago I usually go out, but well, for the situation of the pandemic, I don't like to go out, but I would like to go out every weekend because I would like to know um, other beautiful place because I had the opportunity to visit many beautiful places in El Salvador, and I remember that maybe 10 years ago I said that here in El Salvador uh, there weren't beautiful places, but now I can say that here in El Salvador we have beautiful places that we can visit
I got a
if we
question.
have time.
I got a
Yes.
question. And esta es una pregunta de parcial, señores. Do you know what's the meaning of switch off? Si no sabes qué significa, hija linda, no te preocupes. Me refiero que esa pregunta la voy a incluir en el parcial, but my students o alguien, do you have any idea what does it mean switch off? Any idea?
Desconectarse. I don't know.
Okay, for example, to disconnect. Okay, yes, but what or how? Desconectar la lámpara, apagar la tele. Okay, what does it
No,
mean?
if you want to take some fun time when you
Excellent.
are working hard and you need to be free.
Wow, perfect. Okay, the last question, Irene. How often do you switch off?
Oof. 2 years ago, I remember that every weekend I I go out, but now I don't have enough time, and and I try to. Well, I know that I am young and I don't like to waste time because I have many dreams that I want to achieve, and in the future I want to enjoy what I did. That's
Perfect.
why I am working hard right now, and in the
Excelente.
future I want to visit all the places that I am in mind.
Ok, excelente, muy bien, Irene, excelente presentación. Excelente, muy bien. Paréntesis. Thank you, Irene. Really nice participation and thanks for sharing your opinion. So, voy a hacer un pequeño paréntesis, chicos, porque yo quiero enseñarles a ustedes, la universidad no es llegar a sentarse enfrente de su computadora. La universidad no es, ok, me voy a conectar por el teléfono, voy a clases. O sea, la carrera usted la tiene que disfrutar. Usted tiene que disfrutar lo que está estudiando, porque si usted lo disfruta, no lo va a sentir como un estudio. Ahora bien, ¿por qué les menciono esto? Esta es ¿cómo les digo? Una opinión personal que les voy a compartir. Cuando yo iba a iniciar clases con ustedes, bueno, yo venía acostumbrada a un año tenía yo de que no tenía clases yo en la mañana. Entonces yo en la mañana, ahorita yo andaba allá en el Bicentenario, a esta hora yo ya andaba corriendo allá en el Bicentenario, o por lo menos me sacaban carrera. Pero lo que le quiero decir es que cuando yo comencé a trabajar con ustedes, yo me estresé la primera semana. ¿Por qué? Ya les he dicho a ustedes, yo fundé una academia de inglés y la academia está full, está a reventar, estamos trabajando bastante, gracias a Dios. Y toda la gente me decía, Gabriela, te vas a poner otra carga. Y yo les decía, es que para mí no es carga, a mí me gusta. O sea, quiero tener la oportunidad no solo de enseñar como maestra de inglés en academia, sino que también en ese caso quiero volver a experimentar y trabajar pues de otra forma, etcétera. Lo que les quiero decir es que yo me estresé la primera semana. Tenía yo que organizar mi tiempo. O sea, yo tenía que organizar el tiempo con ustedes porque sentarse acá no es que yo, ay, voy a encender la cámara y voy a... No, señores, hay un gran trabajar detrás de esto. Usted puede ver esta diapositiva, teacher, pero poner eso es bien fácil. Sí, se ve fácil, pero no lo es. Sin embargo, se trata de la manera de disfrutarlo. Entonces, ¿por qué les digo esto? Yo la primera semana me estresé y, bueno, me enfermé. Para terminar de sumarle, me dio COVID. Me enfermé, o sea, la semana pasada fue para mí una semana súper dura, así se los digo. Tal vez ustedes no se dieron cuenta, pero fue súper dura. Pero en ningún momento yo les dije a ustedes, ay, vieran que no, porque sus alumnos no tienen la necesidad de escuchar sus problemas. Entonces, ¿por qué se los comparto ahorita? Por algo que mencionó Irene. Es muy importante estudiar, es muy importante trabajar, pero señores, tienen que también cuidarse usted su salud. O sea, usted tiene que cuidarse. Organice su vida. Si usted organiza su vida, usted va a ser una persona que no va a padecer ni de la presión ni de la tensión. Usted va a ser una persona que no le va a dar diabetes, usted va a ser una persona sana. No, o sea, comience con su mente, tómese un tiempo. No, o sea, no perdamos el tiempo o sea, es que fíjese que para yo disfrutar mi tiempo, en este caso es sentarme en el sillón con el celular. No, hombre, se están dañando ustedes mismos. Haga ejercicio. O sea, ¿por qué les digo esto? Porque yo a mis alumnos no solo les doy clases, yo siempre me gusta compartirles mis experiencias, porque obviamente yo soy quizás 20 años mayor que ustedes tienen 20. No, mentira, yo todavía ni tengo menos, porque ni he llegado a los 40, pero el punto es que deje que las cosas fluyan. Es que hubiera dicho, yo tengo problemas, deje que las cosas fluyan. Si usted es una persona ordenada en su vida, va a tener problemas, pero problemas con solución y problemas que no le quiten el sueño. Switch off. Dicen, hey, hay que desconectarnos de vez en cuando. Sáquese un tiempo para usted. ¿Qué le gusta hacer? Practique algo, haga algo, pero mantenga su mente activa. Entonces, no sé, que la universidad no lo estrese, que la carrera no lo estrese, que la teacher Gabriela no lo estrese. Entonces, tómese un tiempo para usted. Switch off. Es bien importante. Excelente. Ok. Después del minuto de reflexión, please, Alessandra, are you ready, right?
Yes, just let me know if you can hear me because I have some problem.
Far away.
Uh,
Yes. Let's try again, please.
Now,
Okay, much better. Okay, please, Alessandra. Thank you.
what? I had first I have to explain my presentation, and you are going to ask you some questions. Oh,
Please, you start. Yes, it's another presentation. Maybe I'm going to ask you some question, but it's not a
okay.
big deal. Yeah.
Oh, well, I am the beach team. I really enjoy the beach. I love it. I really love it. If you ask me mountain or beach, always I'm going to use beach. But I was thinking about it, and even when I love the beaches, I decided to talk about a place like mountain team, and I really enjoy it. I went 2 times Cerro Verde, but the second time that I went to the volcán, and it was a pretty good experience because I went with my friends and with the from the high school. And I remember that it was a big group that went to them, but in the top of the mountain, just 40%, 30%, and my friends, my group of friends, I at the top of the mountain, I just and was very good experience. And I think that it's important to take a break in that kind of place because it's the breeze, the different environment that you have is much better and help you to your health and your thoughts, stop your thoughts and your stress and anxiety, like you said, and it helps you to you. It helps you a lot. The beach also, yes, but now I think that the beach is like a sign of drinking, a lot of frenesy, and I think that is something that you can stop if you want to take a really break and stop to the stress and thinking, overthinking. It's better the mountain. Me, while you are walking, you can meditate, you can be taking uh, the time to appreciate the nature, the animals, the birds, the sound of the birds, or even talking with someone have a mate. But the point is that in the Salvador there are a lot places very beautiful. It's amazing the beauty that the El Salvador has, the country, and sometimes we cannot talk about it, or we can't go out, or we prefer go to a mall or a restaurant instead of a place like this. And I think that is important, very important, appreciate the nature. And I like the Sierra Verde for that, because you can see many different kind of flowers, plants, and I am a lover of plants, and it's amazing the sound of the birds and the trees, and the breeze that you can take, and it's totally different the environment that you have in the city.
I got a question. I don't know if you saw on the news or if you saw on Instagram the suicide about this ex Miss United States, Chesley Christ.
Yeah.
Do you see the news?
Yes, I saw yesterday, and I was like, my God.
My
I
goodness.
know that the suicide has a lot, a high percent of in general in the world. The United States is higher than the rest of it. But,
Yes. What I ask you?
Goodness.
Yes. What I ask you this one? Because you said, okay, she was a very successful woman. Number one. Number two, my goodness, can you believe Miss Universe is a big opportunity to achieve any kind of goal. And I didn't understand why she suicided. I said, what? Miss United States, with a lot of opportunities to continue, with a lot of opportunities to increase. So it is important. Yes, you have to study, you have to work, but what about you? What about your mood? What about your feelings? What about your mental illness?
Yes. It's hard to know this kind of news, this kind of things that happen, because as you said, she was apparently very successful, right? And when you are successful, the person have more expectation about you, and sometimes this, instead of help you, is like something that is more difficult to you. And so there are some persons that can fight with that. It's difficult for them. And,
I got a question. This is the last question. Why do people commit suicide? What can be the most common reason, in your opinion?
I think that is for avoid, or because they try everything for the soul, or for fix a problem that they couldn't, and they choose the easiest escape, the easiest solution. And they just try to no solve or fix the problem, just avoid and try
Or
to eliminate.
maybe the problem comes to from childhood. For example, a
Maybe.
person who has had a traumatic experience.
Exactly, and that is very important to know because all your life is going to be with you, and it's going to affect you in your
Mhm.
personal life, in your academic life, professional life, and everything. And you
Okay.
have to work with this trauma, with this illness in your mind, this thought that you have, and I think that the most important thing is
Mhm.
the emotional intelligence.
Yes.
You know,
Ooh, the
you
mental illness. It's really
yes,
important. Yeah.
exactly. I
Okay.
told you this
Mhm.
because as we as are now students, you say a lot of stress, and we are very like a sponge that absorbs everything, the stress that we can, even when it's not our problem. And we
Yes.
have to keep on and try to be always in the middle.
Mhm.
No, try to, my goodness, this is impossible, and I can't. No, because this is
Mhm.
terrible. And your mind is going to super a lot, in your health, in your it's everything, and it's a very big problem because it's something that you can transmit to your family.
Yes. Excellent. Really nice participation. Thank you, Alessandra, as usual. Really good job. Ok, yo siempre he dicho siempre he tenido una frase, para todo hay solución. Y yo siempre he tenido esa frase, para todo hay solución. Thank you, Alessandra. Okay, let's continue, please. Who wants to be the next as a volunteer? Thank you,
Okay.
Jackie. Jackie number 1, Ellie number 2. And I'm going to conclude with Anita del Carmen. Okay, so
Teacher,
Jack, yes.
I need, oh, I don't know if you can help me if I can share my screen.
Ok, oh my God, let's see. Yo creo que sí se puede. Espérame, hija linda. Ahorita veo. Vamos a
No, I cannot.
Ok, wait. Vamos a ver. Aquí dice. Ok, vamos a ver si aquí sí se puede. Intenta, porfa.
Yes, I can.
¿Se pudo? ¿Sí?
Yes, I'm going to try. All right.
Excellent. Ok, nice.
Can you see? Yes.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, this is one of my favorite places to visit. I choose this because it is the one that I I frequently visit. So this is a bridge, and
Mhm.
under the bridge is the Rio Lempa. And this is a new bridge. Is in my municipio.
My city
And
or my department?
okay, it is located in my department. Its name is Puente del Progreso. And this is a really nice place to visit because you can make a picnic with your family or friends. You can go
Mhm.
fishing. You can have a very funny time. You can spend time there. You can swimming. You can do whatever thing because many tourists visit this place and they do acrobacias. And
Acrobacy? Mhm.
they do acrobacy, and it is very funny see that kind of person jumping in the river. It's so interesting, and
Mhm.
this is a very big and North Bridge. Many people visit to just for take pictures and enjoy the environment, because if you can see, it is very very green place. And now in this picture I can see that it is a little dirty, the river, but it's just when it rains. If doesn't rain, it is very clean, the water, and you can swim there.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy to visit this place. And near of this beautiful bridge, there are some little or small restaurants that if you want have something, you can go and have a delicious uh, food.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah.
Excellent. A. Thank you so much for sharing your screen. Thank you, Jackie. Extra point. Excellent. Thank you. So, well, I don't have any question. Yeah, everything is
Okay.
clear. I don't have any question. Thanks. Thank you, Jackie. Nice. Okay,
Okay.
let's
You're welcome.
continue. You're welcome to you too. Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, Ellie, are you ready? Always, teacher.
Yes. Always teacher. Yes.
Excellent. Perfect. So, hey, Ellie, I got a question. Paréntesis. ¿Te comunicaron tus
Tell me.
compañeros las dinámicas que hicimos ayer y las homework?
Sí. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Do you have any question or everything is clear like horchata? Like a Rio Lempa?
Yeah. Yes, everything is clear. Thank you.
Okay, nice. Please, Ellie, go ahead.
Okay. The first question, why do you consider it a good place to visit? Um, as I mentioned last week, here in Comasagua there are many places that you can visit, but my favorite place
Yo quiero ir
here,
a Comasagua. De verdad, yo quiero ir a
really.
Comasagua. Yes. Could you please, well, te voy a hacer preguntas en base a eso. Okay, please continue.
Okay. Comasagua has around 10 or 12 restaurants available. But
Mhm.
there are one in specific that I would like that I really really love, that I usually visit, Cafe La Cumbre. It's easier to arrive at because you can see the fog, neblina. Yeah, right.
Ajá, Foggy. Mhm.
Sorry, you can see the party, and also you can see amazing view, and also has it's funny because no, it's interesting because it's a pet friendly and you can visit with your family, with your team,
Pets.
but
Mhm.
you can add your pet. So it's really really nice because many people visit that place. It's a touristy place. Like you said, it's really important to switch up when you feel really stressed. It's a good place
Mhm.
that I really really recommend because. Um, they offers to you many uh, men, menu, so it's a good place that I recommend you.
El Peñón. El Peñón de Comasagua is one.
Yeah, but just it's
Just a mountain,
uh
a hill.
yeah, but yeah, around there you can see um forest, just forest and rivers.
Mhm. Ah, okay.
uh-huh.
So I would like I have the opportunity to go to Komasawa 4 years ago.
Really.
It is a shame because I cannot remember what's the name of the place that I was visiting for. But
Oh,
one of the things that yes, maybe was El Peñón, see, but one of the things that catch my attention, there is o sea, fue hace 4 años, te voy a explicar qué fue lo que me llamó la atención porque solamente fuimos ahí. So, there is a place where every single house is different. I mean, you can buy the how can I explain that? My goodness, but what's a place and every single house is different. And supposedly in that place lives a woman in that moment who helps to others women to work with her in a way to design using leaf of flowers.
Ah, yes, yes,
I
yes.
cannot remember what her name, but she's very
I know the name,
famous.
but yes,
And I
you
saw
are.
a documental. So she gives opportunities to other women to design using the leaf of the flowers.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
So
It's
I
really,
went,
really amazing. That.
I went to visit her, and she lives in, well, I don't know, actually, but 4 years ago, five, she was living there. So the place where she lives is really beautiful because every single house is different. You can build according to your likes.
Yeah.
So I like it. I would like to go again to Komasawa. Yes, I would like to go again. Okay, so anything else, Ellie? Or that's all?
That's all, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Ellie. Okay, I'm going to finish with Anna. Anita, good morning. Are you ready?
Good morning.
Excellent. How are you?
Fine.
Okay, please go ahead, Anita.
Uh, my favorite place to visit is La Ruta de las Flores because
Yes, the flowers road. Mhm.
because it's a nice place. Not only because of the nature, because the weather is too nice. I like the cold, and also there are different places to visit.
Mhm.
And
For example?
also, for example, I like to go to the Reptilandia. I don't remember if
I haven't been there. What is it? It's a
I
restaurant or it's a park?
no, it's like I don't remember the exact
Museum?
name,
Mhm.
but with animals. And also,
Wow.
I remember that the last time we went, uh, the yellow snake they put in the park was like very catch the attention of the people, and
Mhm.
I tried to put it on my neck, but it was too heavy, the snake, so I
Mhm.
was not scared, but was like a nice experience.
Hey, but excuse me, but in my very personal opinion, I dislike to practice, or I really hate when people use animals for attractions. This is my point. Yes, this is my
Yeah,
point.
because they kind of maltratar, how do you say that?
They are under
Under the,
substance.
uh yeah, me too, but uh, in that occasion, I was like very curious to feel the
Hmm.
snake. So yeah, but I agree with you. I don't like that the person like abuse the animals.
Yes, yes. Hmm.
And also, one thing I like about, especially of a taco, what is the coffee. I really like to drink coffee. So
Hmm.
there is one place that is in front of the park that sells coffee. So every time we go there, the first thing we think is about the coffee. So yeah, we go there, and
Hmm.
I like it.
Okay, excellent. And I'm not very sure, but Aguachapán has one of the most delicious coffee. I'm not sure, maybe Santana too, but the department, the Huachapan department produce a
A
really
really
good
nice,
coffee.
yeah.
Yeah, I love coffee too. I love coffee. Yo amo el café, pero yo ya se los he dicho y no me voy a cansar. I love coffee, but with milk. Yes. I don't like American
Yeah.
coffee. I don't like American coffee. Okay, Anita, for the time, do you have anything else to share with us? Oh, that's all.
That's all.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, really nice to all of you. I feel so proud to all of you. Thank you. So I got a question to continue talking about traditions and lifestyles. I got a question, and my question is, what is culture? Could you please, Mauricio, help me to read? What is culture? Thank you.
Yes, culture is the combination of a particular society or people's ideas, beliefs, customs, arts, and social behavior. It is the essence of the society, something that is deeply ingrained and that is unique to the particular population.
Okay, that is culture. So, what is the difference between culture and tradition? Can you please, Anita, help me to read? What is a tradition?
A tradition is also deeply ingrained. It relates to a specific activity, event, or behavior that has been repeated over and again from generation to generation.
Thank you so much. So, culture is general. It's about customs, beliefs, etc. Tradition is more specific. For example, every single department in El Salvador has different traditions, but in El Salvador we share the same culture. For example, pupusas. This is more general, but to be specific, for example, there are some departments that celebrate in a specific way, but there are other departments to celebrate holidays or specific activities in another way. So look at my picture. Culture. What is related about culture? We got attitudes, belief, languages, customs, rituals, behavior, faith or religion, food, art, drama, and music. So culture represents what we are. For example, as a Salvadorian, what is the most that represent to us? What is the most? Ah, you are from El Salvador. So what represent?
Maybe the pupusas.
Excellent. Maybe not. Yes, you're
Yeah, the
right.
pupusas.
Yes, the pupusas. Hey, are you from El Salvador? Yes, I am. Oh, the pupusas country. That represent us. Imagínense una comida nos representa. O sea, cada país tiene su propia cultura. Por ejemplo, si yo les digo, ¿qué representa México? What represent México? ¿Qué se les viene a la cabeza? México. Ujú. Señores, no sabemos de cultura. Ajá. Cultura general, como decían en el colegio.
Day of Death,
Excuse me, repeat it again.
Day of Death. I don't know how to say
Mhm.
that.
Yes, it is. Okay, yes, it is. So every single country has different cultures. So I got a video to discuss. Wait a minute, please. Look at this one.
The USA and Europe.
Okay, this is a really nice video to discuss. We are going to learn about cultures. We are going to learn
Population.
we are going to learn about different cultures, but to be more specific, cultures about USA to compare with Europe. So, my dearest students, please pay attention. And as you know, please take your notes.
The USA and Europe are similar in size, population, standard of living, and lifestyle. But as an American myself, after spending more than 1 year of my life in Europe and visiting every single country on the continent, there are some major cultural differences that need to be addressed. Bonjour! Disclaimer, I know it's impossible to group Europe into one category, so these are general realizations that may not exist in every European country. Here are 18 cultural differences that Europe has over the USA. Second bourgeois in Paris. 1. Pay to use public toilets. It's not free to pee or do your business in public. You have to pay usually €1 to use the bathroom, even if it's just to wash your hands. 2. Water is not free. When you order water in a restaurant, it usually comes in a tiny glass bottle and costs €2 to €5. They love sparkling water too, so make sure to tell them you want still water. Can I get a still water, please? Travel tip. Carry around an empty water bottle and fill it up in sinks or public fountains. It's all purified. 3. Every city has history. In America, we don't have much to talk about before the 17th century. In Europe, some castles are 500 years older than the US even became a country. 4. They drive less. Public transportation is everywhere and efficient in Europe, and most cities are pedestrian and bike friendly. There's really no need for a car, and gas is too expensive anyways. 5. Sports are not a family affair. In the States, we pregame and drink beers and tailgate for sports games with our families and friends. In Europe, sports aren't such big events, except for soccer, which they love. 6. Smaller food portions. This is the size of a normal meal in Europe. And this is a standard Coke. Also, ketchup is not free and comes in glass bottles. Seriously? 7. Cigarettes are fashionable. They aren't so looked down upon among Europeans either. I guess they don't have the DARE program in Europe. In other words, smoking equals cool. 8. They dress nicer. They don't just throw on basketball shorts, a university t-shirt, and sandals. Sup, dude? They always dress to impress. And about those haircuts. 9. They can speak multiple languages. It's not uncommon to meet Europeans who speak 4, 5, or 6 languages fluently.
This beer is very good. Das Bier ist ausgezeichnet. To pivo je výborný. Je to pivo очень вкусné. To pivo je veľmi dobré.
10. They recycle more. Metal cans, plastic, paper, bottles. Europeans recycle more and take better care of their environment. In Germany, the government incentivizes you with 25 cents for returning an empty bottle. Empty water bottles can make you rich in Germany. Many Americans seem to throw trash on the streets without thinking about the consequences. 11. Coins actually matter. Don't lose your euros. This handful of coins is 20 euros or 24 US dollars. If these were quarters, it'd be about $3. See the difference? 12. Toilets have 2 buttons. This makes a lot more sense, right? Big ones for poop, small ones for pee, to save a lot of water every flush. Also, bathroom sinks are tiny. It's like for little kids. 13. Electric cars. It's more and more common to drive small electric cars in Europe. Once again, better for the environment. And you can pull into these parking spaces and you charge it. It's so simple. 14. Fewer trash cans. I never have this problem back home, but in Europe, it always seems like there's a trash can every 2 miles. But believe it or not, the streets are clean. 15. Street signs are tricky. Can't find the street sign? Look on the building. It's usually there. 16. Dinner is an all-night activity. Expect to spend 3 or more hours schmoozing and eating with your friends at the dinner table. In the US, if we wait more than 5 minutes to get our check, we talk to the manager. Don't be in a hurry if you're going to dinner with Europeans. 17. They love the outdoors. You'll notice this by seeing tons of parks and outdoor cafes all over Europe. They love their leisure time and they don't use their phones as much as we do. 18. Longer vacation. Many European countries, like France, have 6 or more weeks of vacation, or holiday as I call it. In the US, 2 weeks would be generous. So, what do you guys think? Did I miss anything on this list? I'd love to know your thoughts.
All right. It is clear, or would you like to watch it again? Feel free, yes? Would you like to watch it again, or it is not, or it is enough?
No, I would like to watch it again.
Okay, excellent. I respect your opinion. So one more time. So please, this is the last time. You have to choose. What's your favorite tradition according to the video? Choose only one. Or maybe if you got more, yes, it is okay. But please, one more time, choose what's your favorite tradition and why.
Europe are similar in size, population, standard of living, and lifestyle. But as an American myself, after spending more than 1 year of my life in Europe and visiting every single country on the continent, there are some major cultural differences that need to be addressed. Bonjour! Disclaimer, I know it's impossible to group Europe into one category, so these are general realizations that may not exist in every European country. Here are 18 cultural differences that Europe has over the USA. Second bourgeois en Paris. 1. Pay to use public toilets. It's not free to pee or do your business in public. You have to pay usually €1 to use the bathroom, even if it's just to wash your hands. 2. Water is not free. When you order water in a restaurant, it usually comes in a tiny glass bottle and costs €2 to €5. They love sparkling water too, so make sure to tell them you want still water. Can I get a still water, please? Travel tip. Carry around an empty water bottle and fill it up in sinks or public fountains. It's all purified. 3. Every city has history. In America, we don't have much to talk about before the 17th century. In Europe, some castles are 500 years older than the US even became a country. 4. They drive less. Public transportation is everywhere and efficient in Europe, and most cities are pedestrian and bike friendly. There's really no need for a car, and gas is too expensive anyways. 5. Sports are not a family affair. In the States, we pregame and drink beers and tailgate for sports games with our families and friends. In Europe, sports aren't such big events, except for soccer, which they love. 6. Smaller food portions. This is the size of a normal meal in Europe. And this is a standard Coke. Also, ketchup is not free and comes in glass bottles. Seriously? 7. Cigarettes are fashionable. They aren't so looked down upon among Europeans either. I guess they don't have the DARE program in Europe. In other words, smoking equals cool. 8. They dress nicer. They don't just throw on basketball shorts, a university t-shirt, and sandals. Sup, dude? They always dress to impress. And about those haircuts. 9. They can speak multiple languages. It's not uncommon to meet Europeans who speak 4, 5, or 6 languages fluently.
This beer is very good. Das Bier ist ausgezeichnet. To pivo je výborný. Je to pivo очень вкусné. To pivo je veľmi dobré.
10. They recycle more. Metal cans, plastic, paper, bottles. Europeans recycle more and take better care of their environment. In Germany, the government incentivizes you with 25 cents for returning an empty bottle. Empty water bottles can make you rich in Germany. Many Americans seem to throw trash on the streets without thinking about the consequences. 11. Coins actually matter. Don't lose your euros. This handful of coins is 20 euros or 24 US dollars. If these were quarters, it'd be about $3. See the difference? 12. Toilets have 2 buttons. This makes a lot more sense, right? Big ones for poop, small ones for pee, to save a lot of water every flush. Also, bathroom sinks are tiny. It's like for little kids. 13. Electric cars. It's more and more common to drive small electric cars in Europe. Once again, better for the environment. And you can pull into these parking spaces and you charge it. It's so simple. 14. Fewer trash cans. I never have this problem back home, but in Europe, it always seems like there's a trash can every 2 miles. But believe it or not, the streets are clean. 15. Street signs are tricky. Can't find the street sign? Look on the building. It's usually there. 16. Dinner is an all-night activity. Expect to spend 3 or more hours schmoozing and eating with your friends at the dinner table. In the US, if we wait more than 5 minutes to get our check, we talk to the manager. Don't be in a hurry if you're going to dinner with Europeans. 17. They love the outdoors. You'll notice this by seeing tons of parks and outdoor cafes all over Europe. They love their leisure time and they don't use their phones as much as we do. 18. Longer vacation. Many European countries like France have 6 or more weeks of vacation, or holiday as I call it. In the US, 2 weeks would be generous. So, what do you guys think? Did I miss anything on this list? I'd love to know your thoughts.
All right.
Standard of living and lifestyle.
There is a big difference between Europeans and American tradition and cultures. According to our Latin cultures. For example, if you ask to me, teacher, what's the most relevant or what is your favorite, I will choose the longer holidays, longer vacations. Because in El Salvador, the longest is 1 week for maybe holiday, 1 week for maybe Christmas, but longer like having 5 or 6 weeks is really nice. Another thing that I like and I always admire to that kind of countries is how the culture to recycling. We don't got that culture. So he said you can be rich by recycling bottles, plastic bottles. And number three, it caught my attention the electric cars. That's a really nice system to take care of the environment. Yes, and may I can continue, but I would like to listen your opinion about the video or what was the most relevant for you. Volunteer, please.
Me.
Okay, thank you, Mauricio. Go ahead.
Okay, I think the thing that more catch my attention is the multilingual culture. I like
Mhm.
it. I think it's not just for my career, but the fact that you can see many perspectives, many point of views through the language is something that is really attractive to me. For example, you can see the guide here speak Russian, Slovakian, other languages, so they can explore cultures. And also, yeah, the thing that they take care of the environment because we
Mhm.
don't see in the streets trash. Um, in this case, in our case, in the country, we can see many people throwing trash when they want in any place. Um, yeah, the interesting is that they don't have too many can trash. I don't know how to say that.
Okay, yes.
Or beings in every corner, but they know how to keep it clean. So I
Mhm.
think it's very interesting. Also, the okay how they try to keep a good image for all. For example, the way they dress, that is interesting for me.
Mhm.
They always look so good.
Excellent. Really nice participation. Thank you so much, Mauricio. Volunteer, ladies.
Me?
Okay, thank you, Jackie. Please go ahead.
Okay. And what I called my attention was that he mentioned it that they go to the university and teacher and sandals, and they feel very uh, comfortable, I think, in the longer vacation because they can enjoy and they can take a rest very longer. And another thing is that they can, it's like a culture that they can speak 4, 5, or 6 language. So that is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Yeah. And, and every city has a history, so that it is another point that caught my attention because maybe there are many cities and it each one has their own history, and that was the boroughs too, because they can become rich if they return that a kind of plastic. So it is very different. Maybe they do that to 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 make extra money. Uh, Here in El Salvador, maybe for that reason, we don't do that. Uh, but it will be nice if we had some similar culture that they have. We have.
Yes, will be nice, but it's not impossible, but a kind of difficult because we don't have that culture. We don't have that culture. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Thank you, Jackie. Volunteer, please.
Me.
Okay, Anita, number one, Alessandra, number two. Please, Anita.
I don't know why, but this video reminds me a series that I watch on Netflix that is called Emily in Paris because
yes, it's similar.
it's similar because one difference that the video mentioned was that they dressed to impress in Europe. And that's true because Emily is an American girl. So the difference between the dress of Emily and the people in Paris are too different. And I don't know, I like it because they are kind of like a nice people and too respectful and things like that. And also one thing I saw in the video was that they had the cigarettes. The cigarettes are too fashionable in Europe.
Yes,
and
it's
that's true
weird,
because
right?
if you don't smoke, you are not cool. So
Yes,
that's that.
that's
I
culture.
I related to that series because there are many factors the video mentioned that in the series we can see in the series. Yeah, and also the I don't remember. The city are too clean, and also the food. The food is too no, too not
Yes, yes, it is
expensive, but
expensive.
and
Also, the water. The
the
water
water
is not free.
is not free, and I don't know. I related to that series.
Okay, excellent. Thanks for sharing your opinion. Thank you, Anita. Okay, Alessandra, please go ahead.
Okay. All the video was interesting and everything caught my attention. But before mentioning some of them, I think that the people say, I want to, I would like to live in Europe. I would like to live in another country. But the point is not the country, it's not the specific place, it's the culture that the countries have. So that is very important to know because even if you are with your lack of culture that you have, you are going to be the same in another country. That is the first point. The second is that it's amazing how everything works in that place because we think that it's better and obviously it's too much better, but there are many things that we would be difficult to get custom in that place. For example, here in the Salvador, we are custom that the things like ketchup is free. Imagine that you have to pay for that ketchup. I mean, these little things make that the big countries don't get poor. And my classmates don't mention that, but you don't have the idea that that caught my attention a lot because it makes that each business or every each restaurant don't have to waste the inversion in that because the people have to pay it. So that is
Pausa.
that.
Perdón que te interrumpa, hija. Quiero que observen esta parte de acá.
Yeah.
¿Se han fijado ustedes que incluso en los baños de acá de El Salvador están estas dos opciones?
Yeah.
O sea, ustedes van a los public toilets and you are gonna see the two options. So the little one is for pee and the bigger is for poo. Yes, it's a very stupid detail, but it caught my attention.
Yeah, and we push both.
Yeah. My God. Okay, but I'm not a good at that. Yes, I'm not a good again. So yes, the little one is for pee and the big is for poo. So it's a very, as I said before, it's a very stupid detail for me, but it caught my attention.
Yes,
Okay.
that cuts the attention a lot. As I said, the little details that we can see actually are big details because these little habits that they have make a big difference than the rest of the country.
Yes.
And well, has advantage and disadvantage because look at the cigarettes and the smoking. I think that is in this culture, well, in this culture is not cool, but everyone do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing now have knowledge about another
Yes,
culture, and you
totally.
think, yes, they are different. They are what they are higher than superficial for than us, but but what can do what they can do for be that, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
I think that the change is not in the place, probably in you, in we.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my point in this.
Excellent. One of the points that caught my attention is the gas or the gasoline is too much expensive. Well, by the way, living in Europe, it's expensive. You have to have a really good payment to live in there. As a Latin people, you have to get a really good payment to live in there. But in my very personal point of view, I would like to go just for vacation, just for having vacation. Thank you so much, Ale. Okay, let's continue, please. Who's missing? I think Ellie and Irene. Okay, ladies, who's ready?
Yes, I said me before Ale, but you told
Oh,
that
pero-
it was
okay,
Ale.
excuse me. Ya le da, hija. Ya le da, ya se me olvida todo. Okay,
Don't
Irene,
worry.
please. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, please.
Well, something that caught my attention was there were electrical car
I like it.
and and I didn't know about that and that seemed interesting. And another thing is that they think they look uh, good when they are smoking in whatever place.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, well, in my personal opinion, it
It's
is
disgusting.
not good for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me either.
Then they can speak at least 5 language, and that is really, really good because they are intelligent and they dress formally at whatever place they go, and that is another thing that is really good. And um, about the the environment, I watch that they are organized people because they um they throw the garbage in the can garbage. And here in El Salvador, we many people don't do that, but in my case, I like to do that. And for example, if I go out and I buy something to eat, I take the bag and I save the bag in my well, I take I throw the bag in the can trash in the can garbage
In the
because
garbage can.
in the garbage can, and here in El Salvador many people don't
Pausa,
do that.
pausa. Aunque en Europa, en el inglés británico, nosotros en inglés americano decimos garbage can, pero ellos le dicen dust bin, dust como de polvo, dust bin. Ok, so,
Okay.
solamente era para vocabulary. Thank you, continue.
and and I watch that some some buildings are so old, and maybe the buildings are there because many people visit some places where there are many old buildings, and they tell the history about the building. I guess because I would like to hear about each history. and each building has his history, and it is interesting, and just that.
Ok, perdón ahí por el anuncio que ven al fondo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, let's continue and finish with Ellie. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, please. I'm going to conclude with you. Go ahead.
Okay, it caught my attention, three of them. Three of them. The first one, I don't remember exactly what is the number, but it said that efficient transport efficient. I think that it's really amazing because here in El Salvador it's totally different, right? Here in Comasagua, the public transportation is disgusting. Here is
Really?
disgusting. Yeah,
Always crowd, right?
yeah, and they didn't clean the buses. Oh my God, so disgusting.
Okay.
Another, the second one is they they speak multiple language. I saw that, and I think that it's really cool because you have the ability to learn many language. We are talking about three or four language. That's really cool. That not nobody had the same ability to learn different type of language, right? And the third one, like Irene said, I don't remember exactly the number, but it mentioned that I think that in Europe have a lot of building with a lot of history and tradition. And I still remember that the video said that many buildings have around 500 years. I think that we need to, if you are interested in that, you should learn different history, maybe. And that's all, teacher.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. I really like to study and to know different kinds of cultures. So it is really nice. To conclude and to finish, what is your favorite culture and why? And I got another question. What are the most famous tradition in your country? So, what is your favorite culture? Or, I mean, for example, culture and traditions are two questions, are two words totally different. Culture is general. For example, as a Salvadorian, we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Independence Day because it's culture. But I want to ask to every single of you, and I'm going to finish with this one. For example, Mauricio, could you please on our Zoom audio se prepara Alessandra Juárez. Mauricio, talking
Yes,
about El Salvador, what's your
about the
favorite
South
culture and why?
of El Salvador.
Yes. Give us a very simple example. It's not a conversation, it's not a big deal. So tell me, what's your favorite culture and why here in El Salvador?
Um, I don't get that question.
For
Uh,
example, culture is general. As a Salvadorian, we celebrate, for example, Independence Day. We celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day, San Valentine's Day. It's not a tradition, it's culture because are the most common culture here because we celebrate
oh,
in all the country. But tradition is the specific celebration in your city. But culture is general. So do you like to, or do you have any favorite culture that we got in El Salvador? For example,
maybe.
pupusas is culture, it's not tradition.
Oh yeah. Uh, Already I get it.
Okay.
Uh, well, I think my favorite culture is the in food of the empanadas, and
Mhm.
also the Holy Week. I think is a very good culture. I think it's very impressive how the people celebrate it. Many people go to church, but at the same time, they try to compete with a family, making food, different kind of foods that you only can see in that season. For example, the fish wrapped in egg. I don't know how to say that.
Yes, I don't like it.
That orejas.
Yes.
There are
Yeah.
many food that are only for this season in Holy Week. And the tradition, many people in the church, other people celebrated with the family, very colorful. Oh,
Yeah. Okay, stop. Thank you. Yes, that is clear for me. Thank you so much, Mauricio. Alessandra se prepara Eli. Okay, Alessandra, please give us your opinion in 30 seconds. 30 segundos. Go ahead. So you have 30 seconds. Are you ready, Ale, please?
Yes.
Excellent. Go
Um,
ahead.
my favorite culture is the way that we celebrate Christmas. Because we speaking with someone American is very different because they don't do a big dinner, and instead of that we do that, and we share with the family, we spend the time and with another people that we know, and the quality of the time that we share or we spend is that I like it in our culture.
Okay, that's excellent. Thank you so much. Ellie, please give us your opinion. Be ready, Jackie.
Okay. And I'm not sure that Christmas is culture, teacher, or
Yes,
it's
it
a
is
tradition.
because we celebrate as a Salvadorian in general.
Okay. My favorite culture is Christmas because, as I told you before, we spend time a lot of time with my family because they work a lot, and also because I really really love that my mom cooks delicious food, and we when we visit the church too. But it's like a celebration that you you really enjoy with your family. You spend a lot of moments, funny things, and what else? If you want to
Okay,
do another, okay, I think.
okay. And, yes, I'm so sorry for the time. Thank you so much, Ellie. Let's continue. Yes, Jackie.
Yes, my favorite culture is Christmas too because um, almost all my family we meet together in my grandma house, and we have dinner together, and also we interchange some gifts, and we remember about something that happened in our life the year, and we decorate uh, in that month
Season.
of December, and yeah, in December we decorate the house with lights, with the tree, with the Christmas tree,
Okay,
and we
okay.
enjoy.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I'm going to finish with Irene. Ready?
Yes.
Please give us your opinion.
Well, I think that the same as Jackie, my favorite culture is on Christmas because I like to watch the decoration on the street in whatever place you go out. Um, well, many people start to decorate on November, and I like to go out, and I like to go to some restaurant on I like to go to some supermarket, and I like to see the street and the tree with decoration.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. And thanks to all of you, my dear students. Please remember tomorrow You got an oral presentations in pairs, in couples, so please be ready because I'm gonna start at 10, yes, at 7:10. Let's see, quiero ver si llevo esa primera clase con ustedes. Uy, I lost. Ok, creo que sí, llevo la primera clase con ustedes, no recuerdo. Ok, the point is you have to be ready tomorrow for your oral presentation. So, son las 8:50. Señores, regálenme 5 minutos para iniciar con la siguiente clase. Ya saben, nos vemos siempre en el mismo link. Ok, chicos, see you in 5 or 6 minutes. Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.